whoa. What's up, y'all? Robbie TV. Shake back, kid, be back live with it, baby. Baby. Been a couple days, man. I know my dumb ass. I was supposed to been go live. Baby, but it's yeah, we got a couple topics to talk about. I just seen that it was a National Guard got shot in DC. We're gonna touch on that. You know what I mean? We just seen that it was just a mass shooting at a birthday party where the rapper, I never really heard of him. You know what I mean? I never heard of him actually. Out in California, Stockton, California. I believe that's Stockton. That's Stockton, California. I believe that's like Northern California, right? Or is that down like past LA? I believe Stockton going towards the Bay though, right? Yeah, so we're gonna touch on that situation. Then we got Trump blowing up drug boats and all this here in Venezuela, like we on verge with Venezuela. Then we got Putin, Vladimir Putin. I just seen something with him where he threatened to go to war with Europe. What I see, I said just seen that. So we gonna touch on that. We got a couple topics to touch on, man. You know what I mean? Know it been a minute, man. Robbie TV. Yeah, baby. We on our way to 500 subscribers, man. I'd have been there if I'd have been going live. I ain't been going live past 2-3 weeks. For real, like once or twice a week. So, man, I know if I'd have been definitely going live at least twice a day. Yeah, baby, every day. Yeah, we'd definitely. I don't be really want to touch on all the topics, and I don't be really having too many topics to touch on. You know what I mean? But, oh yeah, we still gonna touch on our hip hop. You know, we got, they going crazy up there in New York. Max B, Jim Jones, and all them. We just seen, who we just seen, Jim Jones talking about gatekeeping. You know what I mean? I just seen something about that. He talking about Joe Budden. Then I just seen Joe Budden tripping. Talking about he sleepwalking into his homeboy room or something and went and got in the bed with him. I never heard, Joe Budden is wild, Joe Budden's a wild guy, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Joe Budden's like, yo's a wild guy, man. Yeah, babe. Like, I don't know what it's like. Yo be saying some wild shit. So, yeah, man, we got a couple topics to touch on, man. If you watching this on the replay, make sure you like, subscribe, man. Hit the like button. You know what I mean? We about to be back in the algorithm. I ain't playing no more, man, for real. I was going hard past 4 or 5 months, then I chilled back. No, it's all good, though. We definitely be back at it, baby. So, we're gonna touch on this National Guard situation. Let's see what they talking about today. National Guard just got shot in DC. I just see that. I think they caught the guy. They caught the suspect. So let's see what they talking about. Guardsman update. Let's see. 2 National Guards shot in DC. I know this was sick. I'm really late to the party for real. So let's see what they talking about.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching. John Dickerson and Maurice Dubois are off Tonight, I'm Jerika Duncan. On the eve of a national holiday, we begin with a national tragedy. 2 members of the West Virginia National Guard on crime-fighting duty in Washington, D.C. were shot and critically wounded today. They were ambushed just blocks away from the White House. CBS News captured the immediate aftermath of the shooting right there. A suspect was wounded and taken into custody and is now in the hospital. President Trump in Florida for Thanksgiving posted that the shooter will, quote, pay a very steep price. He's ordering 500 more National Guard troops into Washington, D.C. Homeland Security and
The National Guard still in D.C.? I thought they left.
The very latest with this investigation. Nicole, good evening. Good evening, Jerika. The shooting took place just 2 blocks north of the White House, where the president was in Florida to celebrate the Thanksgiving holiday. U.S. officials tell CBS News this was a targeted attack. A horrific scene in broad daylight in downtown Washington this afternoon. 2 National Guard members lying on the ground, shot in what officials describe as an ambush-style attack. Cell phone video shot from above show the moments just after the shooting happened, with first responders on the scene immediately.
The suspect came around the corner, raised his arm with a firearm, and discharged it at the National Guard members.
Damn.
The National Guard members, there were other members that were in the area. They were able to, after some back and forth, able to subdue the individual and bring him into custody.
Law enforcement sources say there were 10 to 15 shots fired. The suspect was shot 4 times and remains in critical condition.
Damn.
2 Guard members, also in critical condition, were part of the West Virginia National Guard, the governor said. Our prayers are with these brave service members, their families, and the entire Guard community. President Trump called the suspect an animal who will pay a steep price. And according to Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, called for 500 more National Guard members to be deployed inside the city.
That will only stiffen our resolve. We will never back down. We will secure our capital. We will secure our cities. In fact, this happened just steps away from the White House. It will not stand.
Over 2,100 National Guard members have been on duty in Washington since the president ordered the deployment in August.
Please send your prayers to those brave warriors who are in critical condition and their families. They are here serving our country. They are here protecting everyday Americans and citizens around the world in our nation's capital. They are the heroes of this day.
Damn.
Tonight, law enforcement officials say they still don't have a motive for the shooting. The suspect can be seen here being loaded into an ambulance. And at this time, U.S. officials say there's no indication that any other suspects were involved. Jerika? Still so much to learn. Nicole Skanga, thank you. The nation, of course, will be praying for those Guard members and their families.
Yeah, that's definitely it. Yo just walked up on him and just... That's crazy. So we're gonna see who he was. I just see they got him. You know what I mean? But I just thinking like, my dad, they supposed to let you have it, man. They supposed to let all. Yeah, I mean, I ain't advocating nobody lose their life, but come on now. Like, I understand that's the National Guard. They not regular police. You feel what I'm saying? But come on now. Ain't no way. Yo, let off on National Guard members, man. And he's still breathing to tell a story about it. Like, ain't no way. I definitely want to keep up on this case because I want to see what the hell how much time he get. Ain't no way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they bet that give yo, like, it's shit crazy because on a tip where it's like, that's a National Guard, man. Then for you to whip down on them and what they was just them two, what they ain't had one, because it's usually about 3 or 4 of them. You feel what I'm saying? So it was just them two. And that shit crazy. Like, dang, well, no, I can't show y'all the footage, but I would say I really want to see like what he just was walking down or something, which I mean, I'm pretty sure you a National Guard. You ain't expecting nobody to just walk down and just shoot you, especially just for no reason. Like, he just did that shit for no reason. Like, that's the fucked up part. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, let's look and see who it was now. Let's see who it was.
We are following some breaking news right here on Live Now from Fox having to do with the suspect involved in the DC National Guard shooting. And I did want to bring this social media post up right here. This is from Fox News saying, breaking news, a National Guard shooting suspect charged with murder, assault with intent to kill among other counts. So this just coming into our newsroom. And as we were listening in live to President Trump's cabinet meeting, we were hearing from Attorney General Pam Bondi as she was discussing one of the survivors who was shot, saying that it's miraculous that he survived. She has been meeting with his family and asking for Americans to pray for them. So we did want to share the very latest as a West Virginia National Guard member who was shot last week in that attack is still on the mend. And so we did want to share that with you. So some breaking news right here that the National Guard shooting suspect charged with murder, assault with intent to kill, among other counts. So we did want to bring that to you here right now. So we were hearing from Attorney General Pam Bondi, who met with the family of 24-year-old U.S. Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf, asking for the public to pray for him. Meanwhile, another member of the West Virginia National Guard, Sarah Beckstrom, 20 years old, was killed in the shooting.
Damn.
My producer Julianne just handed me
so he
some
killed
additional
somebody.
information of this breaking news.
I didn't know they died. I thought he just shot him.
Photo right there on your screen. He is accused of shooting two National Guard members just blocks from the White House last week. He was formally charged today with murder and other crimes. He is 29 years old. He was charged with 2 counts of assault with intent to kill, 1 count of murder, and 1 count of possession of a firearm during a crime of violence. Now, the suspect that you see the photo of right there on your screen, he attended this hearing at Washington, D.C. Superior Court remotely from a hospital bed. And he was seen lying down with his eyes closed, and he appeared to be in pain. That's the information that we're reading out right here. His defense attorney telling the judge that his client pleads not guilty to all charges. So we did want to share that with you. Both the National Guard members were shot last Wednesday, just blocks from the White House, while deployed as part of President Trump's crime-fighting plan that federalized D.C. police. Investigators still working to determine the motive of this 29-year-old suspect. He is an Afghan national. He is charged, as you can see right here, with murder, assault with intent to kill, among other counts. So we are, of course, continuing to follow all of these developments right here. And the shooting last week has prompted the Trump administration to halt all asylum decisions and pause issuing visas for people traveling on Afghan passports. Now, after the shooting, Secretary Pete Hegseth said President Trump asked him to send 500 more National Guard members to Washington, and nearly 2,200 troops are currently assigned to the task force operating in the city. That's according to the very latest information from the government. So we did want to share that breaking news with you right here on Live Now from Fox. Any additional information, you can count on us. And this is another post, this one by the
God damn. So he killed one of them. I thought he just, injured. I ain't know he actually. Hey, that shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know that got to be like just like some just can't even imagine. You just on your job, you know what I mean, doing, because I mean these people, they just do their job, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like they ain't like he was in combat with him or something. And if anything, he need to give him a fast shot. At least give him a fast shot. You feel what I'm saying? Even though you ain't gonna win. You know what I mean? But god damn, that shit crazy. So I ain't even what's gonna make it even worse. He from Afghanistan. Like you know what I mean? He kind of fit the description of a terrorist. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like he fucking up for even more people that's Afghanistan that's not even on that tip. That's how I be, man. That shit crazy. That shit definitely crazy. So Yeah, man. I had to touch on this situation as I was hearing about these DC National Guard members shot. I'm like, God damn. In DC, I thought they took the National Guard, I thought they pulled them out. I thought it was only for like 30 days, but they must be here that motherfucking definitely. You know what I mean? I ain't been hearing nothing about DC lately. I heard, DC been on a quieter thing, so which is good. We don't need no more kid, even though the murders in Baltimore has spiked up a little bit, I done seen. But yeah, Baltimore, we still only on pace, I think, for like 100 murders. We might have hit 100 murders. We think we hit 100 murders already, but shit, man, we was around this time. We had already been in the 300s. You feel what I'm saying? So we doing good, man. We dropping the murder rate down. So, but that's fucked up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even realize that he killed them. I thought he just injured one of them or something. So shit, that's crazy. So let's see what they talking about with
Moving
that.
in at 5 with several fast-moving
I'll say,
developments in the
please
shooting
not
of two
guilty.
National Guards members in our nation's capital today. The Pentagon announcing all National Guard troops will now be armed.
That comes as the suspect makes his first virtual appearance in court today, pleading not guilty to a slew of charges. Our chief legal correspondent Katie Barlow joins us live with new details on what led up to that shooting.
Hey, good evening, guys. Even though Rahmanullah Lakanwal's lawyers argued today that he should be released from custody once he gets out of the hospital because he has no criminal history, Judge Renee Raymond said there was no combination of factors that could ensure the safety of the community if he was released. She said that his actions caused and continue to animate, quote, sheer terror. So Lakanwal will remain in custody, eventually behind bars when he's out of the hospital, now facing 4 charges, including murder, 2 gun charges, and assault with intent to kill.
That's it?
All of these charges are violations of DC's criminal code. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro says she's continuing to look at potential additional charges, including a federal case.
I was like, that's it?
That to happen because it's a lot cleaner
They
to
hit you
pursue
with
a
a
death penalty
commission of a
in the
crime,
federal
all
system
types of
than
shit.
you would in state court. I do believe that the state court prosecution here is just a placeholder to get charges filed and move the case forward, while the federal system tends to move a little bit slower.
Lakanwal pleaded not guilty to the charges filed under DC's criminal code. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro's office revealed new images of Lakanwal standing outside the metro station last Wednesday before he started running toward the victims. Now, according to court documents, Lakanwal shouted Allahu Akbar as he shot toward law enforcement officers. A major in the West Virginia National Guard shot Lakanwal and, together with a member of the Secret Service, restrained him while he was attempting to reload his gun. Now, according to officials, DC's chief medical officer has confirmed that Specialist Sarah Beckstrom died from a single gunshot wound to the back of the head, and Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf is currently in the hospital suffering from a gunshot wound to the head as well.
Dang, they shot both of them in the head.
Reinstate the death penalty in Washington, D.C. Today, we asked Pirro whether she's considering it in Lakanwal's case.
That is a very weighty decision. That is a decision that comes later in time, and that is one that ultimately the Attorney General will make. My job and the job of my office and the great federal partners, the investigative partners who work around the clock, and I wish you could see these people. They don't sleep. They work around the clock investigating this case. Our job is to prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt.
Lakanwal is due back in court on January 14th.
Now that's what she's saying. All that is giving CIA. Yeah, it's giving control op. It's giving. Yeah, like she's talking. You know what I mean? Talking, man. Even though I guess it sound good for the camera, but I ain't trying none of that, man. If it was black man, they be talking about they trying to prosecute him to the full extent of the law. Yeah, baby. Here she talking about he try to be proved, get caught without a reasonable doubt, innocent till proven guilty. That's what it's giving CIA, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, baby, it's giving control opposition. You know what I mean? But yeah, I had to touch on that situation, man. That's fucked up. He shot them 2 officers, you know what I mean, them 2 National Guard officers, man. You know what I mean? Pretty sure they had families and maybe children and all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So it's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's fucked up. So it's crazy, man. So we gonna definitely keep in touch because Yo pleaded not guilty. So I want to see, you know what I mean? And from what I understand, a lot of, most people in DC that catch cases is, especially cases like that, murder and all that shit, they go federal. You know what I mean? Because from what I heard, you know what I mean, I'm not 100%, but from what I heard, that Washington D.C. don't have a state system. You feel what I'm saying? I think they shit is federal. You know what I mean? Because it's not a state, it's like a district or you know what I mean, or something like that. So they don't have I think they don't have a state prison or something like that. They, you know what I mean? It's mostly federal. From what I heard, you know what I mean? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in the comments you watching this, but from what I heard, that DC doesn't really have a state system like that, you know what I mean, as far as the Department of Corrections, you feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that was that situation. We got, oh yeah, let's talk about this guy. I think his name was MNB or something like that. This rapper, Rel or some shit. Was it NLB Rel? I don't know what the fuck his name was. But let me just go to, I know I got to type in Stockton. You know what I mean? That's the, so from what I'm hearing, it was a birthday party that got shot up in California he was like a rapper or something out there. I don't know the details. We about to find out. You know what I mean? Oh, and from what I'm seeing now, it was an 8-year-old girl, one of the victims that got killed, which is terrible, man. Niggas always like it's always dumb shit when they go to these children, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and these niggas, man, they can't fucking don't know how to lead the children out of it, yo. You know what I mean? Keep children safe at all times. You feel what I'm saying? If you see a manny with his child or something, you give him a pass. You know what I mean? You see a manny with his mom or his grandmom or something, you might be wanting to get him. But come on now, you don't want to take the chance of hitting, you know what I mean, an innocent bystander. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, niggas don't got that type of morality no more. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas just shooting off from all the way down the block, even if they grandma ain't with them. So, this shit crazy. But we gonna see what they talking about right here. They said it was a deadly shooting in Stockton, California. So, let's see what they talking about. Fox 2. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel,
now
man.
10, families shattered and struggling to move forward. Tonight, we hear from grieving parents who lost their 14-year-old son in the Stockton mass shooting.
Son, he was just full of life, full of laughter. He was like the glue to our family.
Amari Peterson was one of 3 children killed in the attack. Good evening, I'm Claudine Wong.
And Wrigley, those children were 8, 9, and 14 years old. The 21-year-old was also killed when gunfire erupted at the banquet hall during a 2-year-old's birthday party.
Amari and his family are from Modesto. They were at that party over the weekend when, in an instant, their lives were changed forever. KTVU's Amber Lee sat down with the teens' parents, and she joins us live from Stockton with their story. Amber?
Claudine, there is a growing memorial behind me outside of the banquet hall where the shooting took place. I met with the teens' parents in their home in Modesto tonight. They tell me they attended the party as a family, and now they're in shock that their son never made it home.
Damn.
I feel so bad about not being able to save him.
Patrick Peterson is struggling to come to terms with the sudden death of his son Amari. The 14-year-old was shot and killed during a child's birthday party for a family friend on Saturday in Stockton.
I just want my son back.
Amari attended the party with his parents and 3 siblings. Peterson tells me his son had left his side momentarily to go meet a rapper who was at the gathering. Then suddenly, shots rang out.
It was like, pop, 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 pop. And then I'm standing there for a second, then I started looking around to see if anybody else heard it.
Peterson says he saw a lone gunman with a face mask on, firing multiple shots in the direction where his son was gathered with other people. Peterson says it appeared that the shooter was aiming at the rapper.
He started letting off shots, and then the group started scrambling. People were scrambling and falling, getting out the way.
Peterson tells me he grabbed his 1-year-old daughter as he was trying to make his way to Amari. He found his son shot once in the chest.
He was just gasping for air. He was just trying to breathe, and, you know, me trying to, like, not panic.
Dad started to do CPR before paramedics eventually took over. Amari died at the hospital. His family devastated. They describe him as outgoing and athletic. Amari was only in the 8th grade. His mom and dad tell me he had a bright future ahead of him.
For my son to only be 14 and to lose his life.
Damn.
It's like,
We were planning where he was going to go to high school, and now we're here planning for a people.
Amari's 12-year-old sister, Kaysani, showed me where a bullet grazed her arm. She ran and escaped out a back door. The family has started an online fundraiser to help with expenses. Claudine, Greg?
There are just no words to describe
That's fucked up,
how
yo.
much sadness we feel for their loss tonight. Amber, our thoughts with them tonight. Thank you so much. And our thoughts certainly with all the families suffering losses tonight. Thank you, Amber.
I'm
And
telling
tonight
you.
we're also hearing from former Stockton Mayor Michael Tubbs, who is a close friend of one of the 11 victims injured in Saturday's shooting. Jasmine
11 victims? God
tonight,
damn.
but her injuries are not considered life-threatening. Tubbs described her as a community leader, focused on reducing violence in the city. Her impact in the community is so great, she's even depicted on a mural in the city alongside Martin Luther King Jr.
Community problem.
Damn, nigga shot a community activist.
In bad people. But it's a problem that the whole community will be impacted by, and that's why we have to treat it with seriousness.
Nigga shot a community
Any one
activist,
of us could
bro.
have been at a 2-year-old birthday party.
Tonight, Governor Gavin Newsom has ordered flags at the state capitol to flag half-staff in honor of the victims.
The manhunt has intensified for the suspects in Saturday's shooting. Detectives say it's unclear who the target was, and they're investigating whether multiple shooters were involved. The mother of the 2-year-old who hosted the birthday party expressed heartbreak and apologized to the families affected.
Just started cutting the cake, and all we heard was gunshots, and everybody just fell to the ground. I just want to say I'm sorry to all the mothers out there that lost their kids at my birthday party.
Stockton's mayor says the shooting
Look, ghetto was a
related,
bitch.
but the sheriff's office says it's too early to know for certain. The FBI.
Yo, that's crazy. You mean to tell me niggas shot the community activist, bro? Yo, niggas is crazy, yo. Like, yo, where's the morality? A 2-year-old birthday party you shooting up, bro? Like, yo, niggas don't got no more do right, bro. Like, niggas just be, like... That shit is wild, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just on the fact where it's like, yo, number one, even if you want to get your soul bad, yo, it's witnesses. And even if you don't care about, like, even if you don't care about the bystanders, you just a grimy dirtball, you know what I mean? Cutthroat ass, down, you know what I mean? Bottom of the boot ass nigga. Then, I mean, okay. But it still don't go through your mind where it's like, okay, yo, if I don't, even if I do kill this nigga, or even if I don't kill him or whatever, it's all these witnesses around, yo. I might can, like, you feel what I'm saying? And I mean, I understand, yeah, he masked up, whatever, okay, all right, yeah. So I get it where motherfuckers probably can't identify you. But then you gotta think too, yo, it's cameras everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm pretty sure they got camera probably. They probably gonna backtrack that shit, them cars, all that, get the plates, run all that, like, shit crazy. And then even scratch all that. It's just the fact that, yo, like, a 2-year-old birthday party, bro, you got kids in there. You feel what I'm saying? Even if you don't give a fuck about none of that, going to jail, shooting innocent people, nothing. Like, yo, the kids, though, like, you can't at least care about the kids. Like, yo, I'm pretty sure that whoever did this, they probably got kids. You know what I mean? Like, bro, then you got a 2-year-old birthday party, shit couldn't wait. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you could have, wait for the motherfucker and then, catch the nigga going to the gas station or something. Like he drop, you know what I mean? Follow him or something. Yeah. But bro, at a birthday party though, niggas don't be having no more do right, yo. Like this shit crazy. And then niggas shot, from what I'm saying, they shot the activist. They said it was a community activist and then she got shot. Which is crazy. Like that is crazy. Like, and then the main thing too is like, yo, it's gonna be hot as a bitch around there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even if you that's another niggas don't be thinking either. Like you want to do the job, you want to get it done right the first time. You feel what I'm saying? Like I know I won't, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, that's what you should want to do. You know what I mean? Because that might be your one and only chance. You know what I mean? Like, that shit crazy, yo. I don't be understanding why motherfuckers just be going out, crashing out like that, yo, going to shoot up parties and shoot up clubs and all. Like, yo, niggas don't be having no, like, niggas don't be thinking, yo. Niggas do not really be thinking. You know what I mean? And it's probably gonna take me some time. They fuck around, catch whoever it is, because cameras and surveillance is everything. You know what I mean? They probably gonna follow the car, whatever was the car that got out of there the fastest, whatever. They might follow that, the cameras do that, whatever. Like, yo, this shit crazy. There's so much technology and surveillance and fucking, like, it's just, it's hard, man. And even if you beat all that, it's just like the morality of just shooting. And it's like, yo, I don't know why people, like, it should be crazy, man. It's just a lot of motherfuckers, man. You know, people just don't be living in some. Well, I mean, it been crazy times, but it's just on the fact where it's like, yo, a birthday party, man. Shit like this used to be off limits. Baby showers, kids' birthday parties, kids' events, football games, basketball games, like shit like that. I mean, you know, it happened from. But like now, it's just getting like, it ain't no more like respect. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, like niggas is this is a gathering to get people together. You feel what I'm saying? Minus the bullshit. Motherfuckers ain't trying to, you can leave all that shit. Wait till niggas get up out of here. You feel what I'm saying? This is a special event. You know what I mean? People should be able to let their guard down a little bit, which I mean, I know you know what I mean, if you out there, you know what I mean, out there, then I mean, you know, you can't never let your guard down. But, you know, still though, like it's just a different time, man. Niggas be wanting to catch the highlight and, you know what I mean, get up the score, as they say, and all that shit. Yeah, that shit phony after a while, man, because that shit don't lead you nowhere. Don't lead you nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, and they giving niggas more time for attempt. You know what I mean? Like, you get caught with an attempt and all, especially some shit like this, man. Your ass ain't probably never see daylight again. Or you be old as dirt. You know what I mean? Like, for real, like, that shit be crazy, man. I don't really understand why niggas be really crashing out like this, yo. Like, niggas really be crashing out. Like, and I understand, you know what I mean? If it's up, then I mean, hey, ain't no coming back. But like, yo, at least leave the birthday parties and the innocent kids. Like, they say, what, 2, 3 kids got killed? Here you go, say an 8-year-old girl got killed right here. Then, like, yo, come on. Then he said his 12-year-old son or 14-year-old son got killed. Like, god damn, how many kids? I mean, yo, who the fuck was shooting? Who the fuck was shooting?
Her name was Maya. She's only 8 years old, and her family's devastated and heartbroken, saying they're trying to navigate the impossible, but trying to mourn the loss.
Must be your brother, family me.
I wanted to come by and leave a little bear, just to remember those children.
Michael Emerson stopped by a growing memorial for the 4 people who were shot and killed during a kid's birthday party in Stockton. 3 of the 4 who died were children.
It's really, really kind of sad that the people would actually come here knowing there were children. There was a, 2-year-old child's birthday party?
8-year-old Maya Lupian has been identified as the youngest victim who was killed on Saturday evening.
Pretty little girl.
Maya loved to dance, sing, and draw. She also had a purple belt in karate. In a verified GoFundMe, Maya's sister wrote she deserved a childhood full of laughter, school days, karate, family time, and dreams. Not this. Maya was in the 3rd grade at Aspire Apex Academy in Stockton, where mental health therapists are providing assistance at the elementary school. Also killed in the tragedy was a 9-year-old girl, 14-year-old Amari Peterson, and 21-year-old Susana Archuleta. At least 11 other victims were hurt. Many of those shot were members of the same family. A family friend who did not want to go on camera had this to say.
Why'd you go to a children's party? Why? At the end of the day, like, there's families out here that are messed up from this.
The California Department of Corrections.
Yeah, yo, this shit right here can cause a domino effect, yo.
Event, including one described as a gang member, have since been arrested on parole violations, but the two are not considered suspects. The San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office is continuing to look for those responsible. This surveillance video captured sounds of gunfire. It continues for 15 seconds, pauses, and then resumes with a second bombing. Stockton officials have said this is gang-related, but the sheriff's office isn't going that far.
It's sickening. It's sickening to me, and I don't know much about gangs.
Carla Coleman heard the gunfire and stopped by the memorial on Tuesday.
Some say that this is, against the street rules to go after children, but others are saying, hey, anything goes now.
Like, even mama, look, she said she don't even know nothing about gangs. I'm pretty sure she probably... she proud for the La Costa Nostra days. Yeah, man. She old, but I was proud up there. That's 60s, 70s. Yeah, man. She proud had a couple mob boyfriends back in the day or something. Yeah, man. But dog, though, for real, even Baba said it. Children used to be off limits, bro. You see somebody at a birthday party, man, you let them slide. Even if you don't want to let them slide. You let him slide, bro. Just because he with his children. He with his child, man. You know what I mean? You might be with your child and get caught down bad. You know what I mean? Nigga let you slide. You know what I mean? Then then some shit don't even be that deep. But this right here deep though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just stop and they murder rate probably gonna go up after this. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not advocating for it. I will hope it don't, but come on now. You mean to tell me 3 different children got shot and a 21-year-old woman? So that was, I don't know if from what the lady said, still like she said all the families were related or something. I don't know. But I can tell you one motherfucking thing. Somebody in his family ain't gonna be feeling that what happened. And somebody gonna want some answers. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't advocate for violence, but god damn, like, come on, yo, who the fuck, like, God, like, your nigga don't have no remorse. A 2-year-old birthday party, or what? All this, and like, it was nothing really but children today. I can see, I mean, even if it was a grown adult, that's fine, you should be shooting up the events. Like, bro, you catching, you know what I mean, catch a nigga on, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, niggas don't do it the right way no more. Everybody want to do shit the easy way. Like, oh, that's the easy way, bro. I don't know. I understand niggas want to do shit the easy way, bro. Like, it's easy. You know a nigga go be out with his kids. You know a nigga go, you feel what I'm saying? It's easy. You catch a nigga like, this the easy way to do it. You know what I mean? Niggas don't be want to do it the hard way no more. Scope them out. Couple days, see what he drive, what he do, how, you know what I mean, follow him. Niggas don't really, niggas do shit the wrong way nowadays. And this probably was some young niggas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I can bet it. You know what I mean? I would bet on it. You know what I mean? I would at least say some, shit. You know what I mean? Now, niggas be crashing out old now. I don't know. But I would at least say about 30 and under who probably did some shit like this, responsible for some shit like this. You know what I mean? Shit, I wouldn't even go that old. I probably would say 25 and younger. But, you know what I mean? You never know. You know what I mean? But it's just sad, yo, that these 4 people lost their life over some dumb shit, man. That niggas could have just did it a whole nother way and went about it a whole nother way. And now I can tell you that whoever the niggas that did this, they better watch out for their family. You know what I mean? Because like you say, once you do something to my family, niggas don't be having like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, it's all bets off now. Nigga catch you with your 80-year-old grandmother. You know what I mean? Walking out of the house. Think about do you dirty. Like, it's all bets off now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's all bet. Like, go to that bitch and hog tie your aunt. You know what I mean? For real. Like, yo, when you do shit like this, niggas don't be thinking of the repercussions of their family. Like, yo, you might got an 8-year-old daughter. You know what I mean? You might got a baby mother that work at the local hospital or something that niggas know about. Or you might got a grandmother that live on the block that, you know, niggas is beefing on, or, you know what I mean? Anything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, niggas don't be thinking of the repercussions of what they do. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, the shit be wild, yo. It's wild, man. I just, you know, and like I said, I'm from Baltimore, yo. Baltimore, yo, we don't really, you know, you will see about it, you will hear about a mass shooting, you will see about a mass shooting. Niggas do come through and spray the block up, you know what I mean? But for the most part, yo, like, it's niggas that's, you know what I mean, in the mix getting niggas, you know what I mean, that's in the mix. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't really a lot of innocent kid. Like, I don't even think niggas would have did no shit like this in Baltimore, yo. Be honest with you. I'll be on. I haven't even seen nothing really like. No. I'm pretty sure it was something maybe similar to this. I ain't gonna sit here and, you know, I'm gonna have to do my homework. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure if I go back maybe 10 years, 15 years, I'm pretty sure it was something like this maybe in Baltimore. But it's very, you know what I mean? It's very few. You know what I mean? Like, niggas still got morals and principles and shit in Baltimore for the most part. Now, you got some suckers. There's still suckers everywhere. But for the most part, yo, niggas ain't really on that type time in Baltimore. Yo, niggas want to get their target, bro. Niggas don't want to really hit no innocent bystanders and old ladies and 8-year-olds and 12-year-old children. Like, yo, I don't even know how, yo, if you was to shoot a 8-year-old little girl, yo, how would you even live with yourself, bro? Like, how could you live with yourself? You shot a 12-year-old little boy that could have been probably the next Luka Doncic or something, you know what I mean? Next LeBron or some shit. Like, you never know. It could have been the next motherfucking, what's the nigga on the baseball? Fucking Mookie Betts or something. You know what I mean? You never know. Like, bro, like, come on now, yo. Like, I don't even, like, shit, like, that shit, like, yo, that, you might, like, yo, man, you might as well bang yourself, for real. Like, I don't understand how niggas be really doing shit like that, yo. Like, how can you live with yourself? You shot an 8-year-old girl. You shot, like, if it's children in the facility, I'm not even, like, you know what I mean? Like, my life is, like, in danger, and I'm going after my target. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, just spraying all out and open, or it's a big-ass crowd, I'm shooting in the crowd, and like, no, hell no. Niggas don't be really knowing what they doing, man. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, I'm pretty sure some young niggas that did this. They say it might, I'm pretty sure they say it was gang related. I'm pretty sure, you know what I mean? There's something going on. I just seen a little video of something where I seen Trap Lord Ross. You know, yo. Let me see what yo talk about, man. This nigga Trap Lord Ross, man. Yo is the fucking FBI, CIA, NSA, all in one. Like, let me see. I fly by the rail. Hold on. There's some niggas on it. I say rapper MB Nell. So his name NB Nell. That's the rapper nigga name. Let's go right here. Crime Blitz. Let's see. The real targets. And what this says, Trap Lord Ross chilling you footage. I don't want to get copyright. I'm pretty sure Trap Lord Ross probably copyright niggas. I don't know who yours. Let's check your Ross.
All I can say is that I'm sorry. To all the mothers and the children out there. If I could do anything to prevent this, I would. I threw a birthday party for my little daughter. She actually turned 2, and I just wanted all my family to come together and be together as it be like an incident happened. As we getting ready to start my baby, to start cutting her cake and stuff.
But then there's another thing too. I be looking at it like on the tip with her. I don't know. I mean, I don't know her. I won't. You know what I mean? She look a little. You know what I mean? On the. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna disrespect her. I don't know her. You know what I mean? And you know, hopefully she can find some grievance and all that shit. 'Cause I mean, it's still fucked up what happened. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this to say, however, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that was our baby father or whatever, I don't know, but Like, yo, why you have it at a public event? You could have had that shit in your house or something. You feel what I'm saying? Or at a private event where nobody really, you know what I mean? Only a few people know and a few people coming that you know what I mean? Like a private event. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers might got security at the front door and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, if it seemed like it looked like to me, she kind of how her eyes and how her mannerism and shit. It looked like she might have knew she was in some shit or knew some shit could have popped off. I don't know. I'm second guessing. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know for sure. You know what I mean? But or she might have not. I don't know. It might have been one of her friends, because I say I don't really know about the situation, so I'm just guessing. But I just say all that to say my point is this could be happening to anybody. This is to whoever watching this. If you know you in some shit, or you know some shit going on, or let's just say you know your baby father or your baby mother, you know what I mean, or whatever, or your cousin or your brother, you know what I mean, that's your blood brother. You rock with him right or wrong, but you know he out here in some dumb shit, on some bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta keep that in mind, yo, when you throwing parties and having events and letting motherfuckers know who you know this your brother and you rock with him. Cause people come at you, yo, over your family. You feel what I'm saying? Which I just spoke on. Like I said, I'm pretty sure whoever did this, they gotta watch out for their family. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And word get around, pretty sure Stockton. I'm gonna look with Stockton there. I think Stockton is a little small town. I know it ain't a big town in Cali. You know what I mean? It's probably maybe 100,000 people or something. Probably need that. Probably, you know what I mean? I think it's a small little town in Cali. I'm gonna look it up. But you know what I mean? Anyway, it can be a big town, a big city, Chicago, fucking New York, or I mean Atlanta somewhere. Word gets around. You know what I mean? Especially if you in wherever you at, wherever your vicinity is, word gets around. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, man, she should have did a better planning with this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, your daughter birthday party and all that. She looked like she ain't really, well, at least she did say I'm sorry to the families. You know what I mean? That's the least she could say. You know what I mean? But, you know, she don't really seem to, you know what I mean? What's the word I'm looking for? Like, what's the word? She don't really seem to into it. You know what I mean? Like, she don't really seem to caring. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, no, that might be her demeanor. I don't know. But we gonna get back to it. But I just all that to say, yo, if you in some shit, or if you know somebody with you in some shit, whatever, yo, be careful how you plan events, yo. If you having a birthday party, or if you having a birthday party for your child or something like that, and you in some shit, your baby father in some shit, he beefing with niggas, you gotta keep a gun on him everywhere you go and all. Cut the show. You gonna need some private shit. You know what I mean? Like super private. Like where there's only a couple people who had that shit in your motherfucking house or something. You know what I mean? Like, cause you don't want a situation like this where innocent children is losing their life. And let's just say you inviting out your home girlfriends. Yeah, girl, my birthday, having a birthday party. Come on down, we gonna have a ball. Bring your kids. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, your best friend kid got shot because your baby father and some bullshit. Niggas can't look for him because you and all your homegirls posted a flyer saying we having a birthday, my girl baby, or posting the location saying we at this spot, we at this place, posting their location on Instagram, and niggas watching it. So yeah, I know she fuck with Cho, and I mean I fuck with her, but her homegirl is the nigga I don't fuck with. You know what I mean? You know how people lurk and all that shit. There ain't nothing to tie people to tie people to tie. You know what I mean? Especially with the internet now. The internet and made the shit super easy. You know what I mean? Because they like, I be saying people that I ain't seen in years. You know what I mean? Be saying suggest to follow. Like, I ain't seen this nigga since middle school. How the fuck ain't someone suggest to follow him? I don't, you know what I mean? Like, how the fuck you know I know him? Yo, or somebody I might follow somebody that I know that ain't seen in a while, or seen, you know, we follow each other, and then it's another suggest pop up, or somebody that I don't know. you know what I mean? And they might check my page out, right? You know what I mean? So it ain't hard to find people nowadays, man. So that's all I was saying. I know I probably made it a little long and drawn out, but yeah, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Like, subscribe. I know Robbie TV, we been a little, you know what I mean? I've been in the, I mean, in a slump past couple like 2 weeks, but we back at it, baby. I'm going live tomorrow, this whole week, twice a day. Fuck that. I've been meant to go live at work, but been having a couple work to do, so I ain't wanna, you know what I mean? But I think it's gonna be a chill rest of this week, so. Oh shit. So yeah, let's finish what the hell she talking about. Then we gonna get in the trunk, bro. We gonna get in the trunk. What Trump got to say? Cause I know Trump he bombing motherfucking bombs and shit over in Venezuela. I mean, bombing boats and shit in Venezuela. I want to hear the hell what he got to say. But let's finish what she got to say about this school shooting.
I mean, together around and just start cutting the cake, and all we heard was gunshots, and everybody just fell to the ground. It was just unexpected. I don't know what happened. I'm just so shocked and lost, and I'm lost to words. I'm speechless, and I just want to say I'm sorry to all the mothers out there that lost their kids at my birthday party. So it's my daughter's dad, niece. Both his nieces passed away. My sister actually got shot. My cousin got shot. My son's friend got shot.
Damn.
My 3 of my friends got shot. My friend's baby dad got shot and got killed.
On Saturday, November 29th, 2025, what should have been a joyous celebration turned into unspeakable tragedy when gunfire erupted at a child's birthday party in Stockton, California. 4 lives were lost that evening. 3 children ages 8, 9, and 14, and a 21-year-old. 11 others were wounded when shooters opened fire on a gathering of up to 150 people at a banquet hall on Lucille Avenue. Tonight, we examine what happened that Saturday evening, the investigation that continues, the victims whose lives were stolen, and the disturbing allegations that this mass shooting may have been.
But hold on though. I just thought about that. I wouldn't really want to say nothing, but then it's like, he said it was down there 150 people at a 2-year-old birthday party. Like, what the hell is this 2-year-old? Well, maybe they got a big family. I don't know. They might got a big family, and they might, come out for a situation like this. But 150 people for a 2-year-old birthday party is crazy. Like, god damn, they had it like 150 people. I mean, this might be false information. It might only been 50 people. I don't know, but god damn, if that is true, 100. I don't have a big family, so it might sound far-fetched to me. Some people got big families. 150 people might not be none. You know what I mean? If your mother had 4, 5, 6, 7 kids or some shit, you got 6 and 7 nephews and nieces and 10 cousins and fucking 5 uncles, and you know what I mean? Like, so it can get like that, especially if you got your mother and your father's side. It can get like that. But for a 2-year-old birthday party though, like that's the whole. And now if it was for a fucking a 30-year-old birthday party, or you know what I mean, some type of family, just a family reunion, or, you know what I mean. But I don't know. It just, the point I'm making is, it sound like it just wasn't a 2-year-old birthday party. It sounded like they was, you know what I mean, like motherfuckers was sharing it. Yo, come to this about to be a 2-year-old birthday party, but yo, we about to be in this bitch turn, probably drinking, niggas smoking weed, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm just guessing. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to be a stereotypical, but it just sound a little, 150 people for a 2-year-old birthday party is like. But it could have been the mom family and the dad family. But 2 years old, that's not really like a big. I don't know. I don't got kids, so it just sounded a little crazy to me. It sounded like they was like promoting this party, like promoting it on social media. Some people popped out, and the wrong people popped out. You know what I mean? And got popped. You know what I mean? So, but rest in peace to them kids, though, man, for real. But I don't really see. We gonna watch a couple minutes of this.
Gone horrifically wrong, with local rappers allegedly the
This
intended
sound like
victims.
AI.
It was just before 6 p.m. when Patrice Williams was hosting a birthday party for her 2-year-old daughter at the banquet hall in the 1900 block of Lucille Avenue. Families had gathered, children playing, adults socializing, a community.
Yeah, this shit sound like AI. I ain't listening to that shit. Let me hear what your cut to the cheese. Suspect arrested and started. Let me see what he talking about.
What's up, fam? This your boy, Cut to the Chase TV.
I be watching.
Be sure to hit the like and subscribe
Yeah,
button, and be
y'all.
sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Now, we all heard about the Stockton mass shooting that left 3 children dead and rapper MB Nail shot. And the moment the news hit the internet, everybody became outraged. They said it was a cowardly act, and everybody agreed in unison that the shooters need to be brought to justice today, not tomorrow. I don't want to see these niggas free. I want these niggas locked up ASAP. I make no mistake about it, just because of the nature of the crime. Now, I get that the adults at the party was the intended targets and the children were just collateral damage. But make no mistakes about it. The shooters knew it was children in attendance. Because think about it. Most gang members, they'll shoot up a block party, they'll shoot up a house, they may shoot up the club. But if you shoot up an ice cream parlor...
That's what I'm saying, yeah, like... Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying, though. Even though, you know, we go spit past with it. Even though I like Yo Cut to the Chase, man. Shout out to Yo. I think I referenced his videos a couple times. But yeah, no, but for real though, I just said the same shit. Like, yo, nigga might shoot at the club, nigga might shoot at the block, nigga might shoot at the dice game. You know what I mean? Like shit with grown people was at. But like I'm saying, like, yo, a fucking birthday party, fucking Hello Kitty or Paw Patrol or fucking Dora the Explorer or SpongeBob, whatever, you know, kids watch these days. Fucking Finding Nemo was. Like, yo, come on, yo. You shot up a fucking kid party, bro. And you know niggas got to drop. You know niggas got to drop. Niggas pulled up probably 30, 40, 50 minutes, probably an hour into the party. And shit, that's when shit got to... You heard what she said? She said she's about to cut the cake. So you know you about to cut the cake. They done already sung happy birthday. You know, fucking them played, had they little fun. You know what I mean? So they probably was there 30, 40 minutes, probably an hour. And then, you know what I mean? That's when niggas got to drop. Oh, yeah, yo, they here. But, yo, it's kids there, man. Fuck that. We gonna get this nigga. Niggas crazy, yo. Niggas really shot there with kids, yo. Like, I don't understand niggas, man. That's some sucker shit. Them niggas deserve anything coming to them. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Then you knew it was kids inside. You just didn't give a damn.
But let me see. Hold on.
They gonna bring the feds, pull up.
I heard Joe got. Let me hear.
Research on some of the people that was there.
Hold on. I wanna hear. Did the nigga talk? I wanna hear Joe
Just
got.
being real with you. Press conferences. News ladies crying. Or people hours after a deadly mass shooting. At this time, they're not connected to the...
Yeah, I think that's just shit. Shout out to Yoda. Shout out to Yoda. That's how I see what this nigga Trap Lord Ross talking about. Nigga talking about a war. Let me see.
Bratmore gang, we've got some really sad news coming out of Stockton, California.
I don't really want to hear this nigga about to see though, because I ain't really fucking. But like, he go deep into the shit. This nigga get to pulling up receipts. Like, yo, this some this is the police though, yo. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, you pulling up like fucking, you know what I mean?
Someone said, as an LA dude, can somebody explain Stockton or up North Cali politics? Are these clips or gangs getting into it? I've seen some stuff that said Musty Boys. Is that a crew? Seems like Stockton politics are its own world. The story just made national news, and the names of these gangs and clips keep on popping up. LA gang's been the same name since the 70s and 80s. Seems like dudes are just making stuff up there in Northern Cali, though.
Yeah, I told you that
MB stands for the Muddy Boys Crips, but that blogger got beef with them, so he calls them the Musty Broads and adds gay in their members' names. Damn, I didn't know that. When I was reading Musty...
This nigga brought up...
I see the good in Stockton. There is so much untapped potential. This city could be one of the greats if things were on the right path. These children deserve better. People saying good. MS think they're tough.
And you wanna know what's crazy? Just that drill shit.
Really difficult for law-abiding people to get a gun. Pro tip. It's not the gun laws that are lacking, it's the will to enforce laws against violent criminals.
You wanna know, that's what's crazy. A lot of these cities is just getting hip to this gang drill shit, yo. Like the drill culture, like the shit is spreading all through motherfucking America like wildfire. You feel what I'm saying? Like it already was in Chicago. You know what I mean? It was all, you know, it was in parts of New York. You know what I mean? I mean, it was in New York, and it started in New York second, like, you know, and then, you know, it started hitting fucking Florida and all these Philly and all these other different places for real. But that drill shit, y'all, I'm glad drill rap didn't really start in Baltimore. I mean, I'm glad it didn't really take, you know, like it didn't really catch a wave in Baltimore. You know, niggas was starting to, you know what I mean, smoke them and all that, but you know, Baltimore, most niggas that I really listen to, you know, niggas don't get money tip. You know what I mean? We still, you know what I mean, niggas, as my man Rowdy say, niggas, we get down and we get paper too. You know what I mean? But niggas really trying to get paper. You know what I mean? Free Rowdy, man. Free Rackatini. But I ain't gonna lie to you. They niggas trying to get paper in Baltimore, yo. We ain't really too much with all the, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Niggas with all the this and the dead. Like, you know, we gonna keep that shit. Nigga might throw a little subliminal or something here and there on wax or something, but as far as dissing the dead and going pissing on niggas' grave and all that shit and shooting, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really, you know, I don't think we really on that tip. You know what I mean? Now, and there been some fucked up shit that done happened in Baltimore. I didn't can remember, you know what I mean, certain shit that was happening in the city. You know what I mean? That was fucked up. Innocent people done got killed and shit like that. So, but as far as that, you know, part is mostly, you know, Baltimore. We still got our principles intact for the most part. I believe that's why ain't no Baltimore artists really blew up yet. You know what I mean? We got Tech still ain't like, you know, Tech, he getting there. You know what I mean? We had, you know, we you know, we got Shorty. You know what I mean? You know, Shorty put on for Baltimore. You know what I mean? I don't, you know. He talk about Baltimore. I give it to Shorty. He talk, you know, he's from Baltimore. You know what I mean? You know, he don't really got that Baltimore sound, though. If you was to listen to Shorty, you wouldn't think he was from Baltimore. You know, I would think he was probably from Atlanta or some shit. You know what I mean? But, you know, he that's probably why he at where he at. You feel what I'm saying? Baltimore, for on the rap tip, we got like more of a rugged, a YG Tech type style rap. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So, you know, but yeah, though, man, I ain't gonna lie. It's been an hour, man. Been tapped in with y'all. So definitely gonna tap back in tomorrow. We're gonna have a couple topics to talk about. I'm gonna touch on this Trump situation with you bombing everything over in Venezuela. I touch on this situation with Russia. You know what I mean? You know, a couple other topics to talk about, man. You know, so yeah, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? We definitely going live. I think, for real, though, be honest, I think I'm about to go do more pre-recordings, though, man. Like, just upload videos, you know, because I think, you know, from what I'm hearing, that the lives they not as good as the pre-recordings, you know what I mean? Pre-recordings take longer as far as subscribers, but, you know what I mean? It's all good though. We gonna figure it a way out. You know what I mean? I'm new to this podcasting space or YouTube, which I've been should have did it. I've been was on my mind. If you look on my shit say 2016. I just never uploaded a video. So I should have been, you know, did it. But it's all good though. Time don't stop. So make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Robbie TV, and I'm out.